All right, guys, we got to talk about this here. This is kind of crazy. There's a Republican congressman who had an affair with one of his top aides, and then that top aide set herself on fire. This is how the story goes. I'm not kidding. So they say, married congressman had alleged affair with aide before she set herself on fire. Bombshell revelation as police blocked the release of the 911 call and other evidence. So Texas Congressman Tony Gonzalez, Republican, just saying, allegedly had an affair with a senior aide who later died after dousing herself with gasoline and setting herself on fire, multiple sources told the Daily Beast. Regina Avilés, 35, poured gasoline over herself before becoming engulfed in flames at her home on September 13th in Uvalde, Texas, about 2 hours west of San Antonio. The married mother of one, Jesus Christ, who was separated from her husband, had served as Gonzalez's regional district director in Uvalde since 2021. Sources who spoke with the Daily Mail on the condition of anonymity said that Avilés and the married congressman became romantically involved after she joined his staff on November 21st, 2021. Gonzalez's spokesman refused to deny the affair when repeatedly offered the opportunity by the Daily Mail. One source told the Daily Mail that their relationship continued for some time and that Avilés' husband, Adrian Avilés, was aware of the relationship at the time of her death. Two additional separate sources also confirmed the alleged relationship with Gonzalez. Gonzalez, 43, Republican, represents a vast district that stretches from San Antonio through Uvalde to El Paso, covering some of the most volatile stretches of the U.S.-Mexico border. So this is Regina right here. Rest in peace. This is a creepy story, bro. This is the guy with Elon Musk right here. This is Gonzalez with Elon Musk. This is a creepy story, bro. I'm just saying, there's parts of this we're not getting. We are not getting parts of this, for sure. Avilés was frequently seen by his side, including during Elon Musk's high-profile tour of the border in September 2023. At the time, Eagle Pass was considered the epicenter of the border crisis. Photographs from Musk's visit show Avilés standing close to the congressman and the billionaire as they surveyed areas where thousands of migrants had surrendered to U.S. Border Patrol. Regina Avilés was a kind soul who had a lasting impact on her community, which she continued to serve until her untimely death, a spokesman for Gonzalez told the Daily Mail when reached for comment about the alleged affair. To see political bottom feeders distort the circumstances around her passing is truly sickening. Tony Gonzalez remains laser-focused on delivering historic achievements for Texas and condemns any attempts to misuse this strategy. What does that mean? Who's misusing the tragedy? The fact that you're having an affair with a woman and she winds up dead, I mean, it's perfectly natural for people to go, that's a little weird. Maybe that deserves an investigation. Yes, let's go with investigation. Because, of course, I don't know anybody who wouldn't think that in this moment. But here he is going, how dare you? I don't know what you're objecting to. What are you objecting to? Nobody literally directly blames you yet. But right now, people are just going, questions? Yeah, I have a lot of questions. His spokesman didn't engage when repeatedly offered the opportunity to deny the affair. Avilés and her husband had separated after he learned of the affair sometime this year, a source said, but continued to co-parent their 8-year-old son. Adrian, who runs a video surveillance business, did not respond to the Daily Mail's request for comment. Sources added he had installed cameras at the home once they once shared, and that the footage of those devices captured his wife pouring gasoline on herself September 13th. Jesus Christ. The Uvalde Police Department told the Daily Mail that the video had been turned over to the Uvalde Department of Public Safety Crime Lab for review. Avilés, known by friends and family as Reggie, was airlifted to San Antonio but died in the hospital the next day. Jesus Christ. But how do you what a horrible way to die. What a horrible way to kill yourself, right? So here's a Representative Gonzalez and Reggie here. The last thing she said is, I don't want to die, Avilés' mother, Nora Gonzalez, told the San Antonio Express. Jesus Christ. It isn't clear when Avilés' mother spoke to her daughter. She described the incident as a tragic accident. A tragic accident? What? Gonzalez, a father of 6, did not attend Avilés' funeral held on September 25th, according to sources. Ooh. I mean, my guess is he didn't... What, does he feel responsible? Is he hiding something? Did he not want to see the ex-husband? Did he not want to, see the mother? I don't know, man. This is dark. Investigators have not yet released a cause of death. What? The medical examiner told the Daily Mail that autopsy results remain pending, though authorities believe the death was self-immolation. Regina Santos Avilés was alone in her backyard when the fire began, which ultimately caused significant injuries and required her transport to the emergency room, Uvalde police said in a statement. So, look, just release the video so that we know what happened, right? That's the thing is, maybe it's an accident, maybe it's not, but that's the only way we know. Because I got to be honest, if you don't release the video and prove what happened, a lot of people are going to be saying, what role did this guy play? Are we getting the whole story here? Because this is a very bizarre way. I got to be honest, when I first read it, I went, not sure. That sounds like a suicide. So, but they can prove it. They can, we can know for sure if it literally is on video. You don't even have to show the gruesome part. Just show right up to it, right? At this stage of the investigation, we do not have any information to suggest that anyone else was involved. Days after her death, reporters were disinvited from an event where Gonzalez had been expected to face questions from the media. Oh my God. So they're playing Weasley about it. He had been scheduled to attend the opening of a research facility in San Antonio on September 22nd, but organizers later barred press access. Following Avalay's death, Gonzalez's office issued another statement to media upon their request, but has yet to address the death of his staffer. He didn't even fucking mention it at all? This is her husband, Adrian. Jesus Christ. Is that their home? She was found engulfed in flames at her Uvalde home on September 13th. How is this the first time we're hearing this? If this happened in September, Jesus. We're all heart-stricken by the recent news. Regina devoted her profession toward making a difference in her community. She will always be remembered for her passion toward Uvalde and helping the community become a better place. The Uvalde Police Department has since blocked the release of public records related to the congressional aide's death. See, now that's fucking weird. Why? Why would you block the release of public records? And how do we know that the Uvalde police, who, by the way, they're sort of known for being the biggest bitch-ass police department in the world, right? Weren't they the ones who, were waiting in the hallway as kids were getting gunned down and it was on video? Wasn't that Uvalde? I think that's Uvalde. So the Uvalde police, how do we know they didn't get a call from Gonzalez saying, don't release any of that shit? Now you're begging me to ask more questions. What the fuck is going on here? What is going on here? Because again, it's not, for somebody to kill themselves, I mean, the last way you would pick is to douse yourself with gasoline and light yourself on fire. Because you're just begging for excruciating pain. Usually when people want to kill themselves, they want to make sure there's no pain. Want to make sure, okay, you shoot yourself in the head or whatever it is. But this, who would do that? Who would do that? Which again, just begs a lot more questions that are being answered in this moment. In a letter to the state attorney general and to the Daily Mail and other requesting media outlets, investigators said they would withhold material, including the 911 call, video evidence, and police reports, while they petitioned the attorney general to keep the file sealed. Why? Why? You could just prove that the congressman had nothing to do with it. Or maybe you can't. Maybe you can't. The unusual move. Okay. Just imagine for a second. This was a Democratic congressman instead of a Republican one. I want you to imagine that. Imagine it's a Democratic congressman instead of a Republican one. This would be blasted through Fox News 24/7. It'd be one of the leading stories. And all the right would be saying, the Democrat killed her. The Democrat killed her. The Democrat killed her. Nonstop. But now, when it's a Republican, somehow everybody's, shh, only the Daily Mail reported on it. We're talking about it. But nobody else fucking talking about it. And it's they just get away with shit. The left doesn't. I'm sorry, Democrats, liberals, and leftists, we can't get away with shit because that right-wing media apparatus is just on your ass 24/7. Meanwhile, here you have, this is just, they are begging for this to become a scandal and to blow up, and everybody's fucking falling asleep on the job. That's what's happening. The unusual move, given that similar records are routinely released in active investigations, even when criminal charges are pending, has fueled accusations of favoritism toward Gonzalez, whose political influence looms large in Uvalde. A local councilman, Ernest Santos, publicly questioned what appeared to be an endorsement of Gonzalez by Uvalde Police Chief Homer Delgado, while the congressman campaigns for re-election. There you go. See? It's the favoritism. Here we have a chief of police endorsing this candidate, and we have this happen with an employee of Tony Gonzalez. We must remain neutral. We need to make sure we do everything by the book, Santos told Express News. Following the criticism, Delgado said Gonzalez had used his name without authorization. Gonzalez's team quietly removed the endorsement post from the campaign social media pages shortly after. Wow. Something smells fishy as fuck here, bro. Something smells fishy as fuck. They can prove the official story if they want. They have the evidence. But the fact that they're not, every day they don't release it is every day you should question the official narrative more closely. And I'll say it right now, the Texas Congressman Tony Gonzalez should resign. He should resign. And obviously a Democrat should win that district the next time, but he needs to resign. Because this is creepy. This is beyond creepy. And this is something that If you're not going to release the evidence that proves you played no role in this, then why should anybody believe you played no role in this? Why should they? Why should they? So there you have it. Disgusting and disturbing story. All right, guys. All right, y'all. I love y'all very much. You guys know the drill. Everybody, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. That helps out big time and costs you nothing. You can also support the show on Patreon or tip with that thanks button below me on YouTube. You could also support Crystal Kyle and Friends on Substack. We have Congressman Ro coming on this week. Looking forward to that. And that's all I got for you, man. Go sub to Corn's World, the YouTube channel. We do live Kyle and Corn episodes there. Every Monday we try to do it. And everybody have a great rest of your day, and I will see you back here tomorrow, y'all. Peace. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.